and she will give you some of the best instructions about your life, whatever you may be entertaining. She is here to give it to us. Hold on, let me give her intro.
Welcome to Tika Talks, and she touches on everyday topics and issues in our lives, encouraging and uplifting. And now, without further ado, introducing Tika Talks.
Good evening, great people. I am Tamika Marable King. Thank you for tuning in to Tika Talks. So, today, I'm going to be talking about the benefit of trials. Sometimes dealing with sin is not a pleasant experience. It can be downright painful if you want to know the truth. So let's just say, for instance, you had an upset stomach. And so with an upset stomach, there are a few things you can do to try to ease the upset stomach, such as you might want to go lay down and in hopes that it'll ease off. You may want to try some gentle foods in hopes that, okay, it'll help you to feel better. Or you may just go to the store and get you some medication to see if it will help. Now, if you try all of that and you still don't feel better, you might try a stronger medicine, But if all of those things fail, you're going to contact your doctor and head in to see the expert because something deeper must be going on. Now, of course, when you get to the doctor and you begin to describe your symptoms, he is going to begin a series of testing. So that testing may include lab work, x-rays, he may even have you drink a special drink so he can use specialized equipment to perform a test to look a little deeper, such as a CT scan. And even after all of that is done, you may find that you are feeling more miserable than you were before you went to see the doctor. With all the poking, prodding, and pressing, you may feel worse. But why would the doctor make things worse? Simple. Because he's trying to look deeper. When the doctor gets the test back and tells you that you have an ulcer, you will be glad that you went through all the tests in order to find out what the real problem was. Because there's no way you would have discovered that problem on your own. But because of his tests, which make things worse for a while, you are able to discover the root of your problem. So, let me just tell y'all that there are benefits to your trials. And to benefit from something means an advantage or profit gained from something. A trial is a test of the performance, qualities, or suitability of someone or something, a person, thing, or situation that tests a person's endurance or forbearance. Now, when we endure something, we stick it out, even though, it's an unpleasant situation or a difficult process or situation, but we don't give up. And forbearance is having patience, self-control, restraint, and tolerance. And all of those things are needed. They tie in together, but they're very necessary in order for us to go through the different trials that we face throughout the course of our lives. As it relates to a plant, the roots suck the water and nutrients up out of the soil and into the plant. And for us, the root is what feeds the problem. So through the dirt of your experiences, there is a problem, but the root cause, we don't always know exactly what it is. And many times we're not even interested in finding out what the real problem is. Just like I was saying with the upset stomach, you just want to do something simple and be done and it go away. So, perhaps you suffer from anger. And instead of trying to figure out why you're an angry person all the time and why things upset you or why you're so, in such a negative space, you may not really want to know exactly what it is causing that in your life. But in order for you to change and grow and be able to do the things that God needs for you to do, you'll go through these different trials and these different tests, because he is trying to get you to understand that there's a deeper problem. So, that thing has to be brought to surface in order to be healed or delivered from. And some things we bury, and we don't want to have to bring them back up. We don't want to have to face them. We don't want to deal with them. But in order for us to change, or in order for our lives to change, some of those things are going to have to be unburied. The root keeps things attached and alive. So whatever that thing is, as long as it's rooted in you, it's going to continue to cause problems for you. It's going to cause pain. It's going to cause discomfort. It's just not going to be, you're not going to be able to rest well until it is found out. You know what I'm saying? And in that, only God can reveal those things to us. So, he is our doctor and he is the teacher. So he can do those tests that we need in order to figure out what's really going on, what really lies underneath the layers that other people may see. You know what I'm saying? Just that to the natural eye. It's deeper than that. It's almost always deeper than that. And like I said, we don't always want to know exactly what the root cause is. But if you don't destroy the root, then it's going to continue to be a problem. Page. So, the trials are not really meant to kill you or break you. They are meant to mold you. They're meant to make you a better person. And so, sometimes we just have to learn to embrace what we're experiencing instead of trying to quickly get out of what we're experiencing. The other week I was talking about valley experiences and how, sometimes you have to go to a low place in order to appreciate other things. Sometimes your breakthrough is in the low place. And so, I also referenced an offensive lineman. He gets low in order to get leverage for a good play. So that's where we are, with the problems that we face and the trials that we're experiencing. Some of those things carry us to a very low place, sometimes a very dark place. But no matter how low, no matter how dark, no matter how deep the problem is, I promise you, it's a problem that God can fix. It's a problem that God can help you with. It's something that you can get through, testify to other people, help them. Because, a lot of the problem is once we get to the place where we realize what it is that's causing us to be who we are, or to either go through those experiences that we suffer through, we don't really want to help other people. We just want to pretend that we just made it through and everything is all good. But we really need to learn to serve and to help other people to come out of the dark place that they may be in, to help them understand, although you're facing this today, God can bless you and it be like that tomorrow. So, there is hope that we need. Everybody needs a daily dose of the Holy Ghost, I'm trying to tell you, because it's going to keep you and comfort you and help you, direct you, heal you. Those things that we desperately need, that we are seeking in all the wrong places. And, instead of us trying to self-medicate and fix our own problems, like I said, you have to go to the main source, being God, and you have to allow him to carry you to this dark place, or deeper within yourself, to discover what is going on. God knows sometimes it really hurts to peel back the layers that you have allowed to be built up so that you don't have to worry or think about something that may have occurred in your life, an experience that seemingly was just tragic or catastrophic, very traumatizing. And I say that for people who may have been molested, people who were raped, people who suffered from addictions and made poor choices, people who lost their parents, just different things. And if you have a dark memory or an ugly memory that you try to bury, on today, pray for God to allow you to be able to deal with those problems and stop trying to mask them. Allow him to search your heart and bring to surface anything and everything that is unlike him. Because y'all, I'm telling you, it is a real hindrance to not know exactly what's going on the inside of you. So, sometimes I say to myself, God, I don't feel like doing this, or I don't feel like doing that. And even in those days, I'm asking him, what is my issue? What causes me to lack motivation or to feel depressed sometimes, to be sad when everything is okay. You know, it's not like you're going to have a perfect life. It's not like, you know, I expect my life to be perfect, but sometimes you just get tired of the different trials you're facing. But even in being tired, you need to understand that there is purpose for those trials that you're going through. You know, you have to get in a place where you still praise no matter what you're experiencing. You still can worship and you still can communicate with God, you know, through prayer and asking him to provide exactly what you need, because that's exactly what he does. You know, sometimes we just want to give up, but we don't need to. And it's all the more, you know, that we begin to pray and fight for where we're going and what we're supposed to be doing. So, you know, sometimes you look back and you think about Paul and Silas in the jail praising and all the doors opening and all the chains breaking. You know, they were praising because they realized that all the trials that they had faced now placed them in a position of power. You know, and that's us. So the things that God allows us to experience, the different trials that we face, it is so that we can be positioned in a place of power to do the work that he has called us to do. That sounds good to me. I don't know about y'all. So, you know, I'm just saying, I desire to be where God wants me to be. So if it means I have to hurt, if it means I have to suffer, if it means I have to endure some things that are unpleasant or seem difficult, I count it all joy. You know, even through my tears, even when I'm, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. Me and my husband were talking last night, and I told y'all before, he's a great source of encouragement for me. And so, you know, it just matters a lot to have somebody in your corner, somebody who you know has your back, somebody who's going to love and encourage you on a level that they're supposed to. Like God loved the church. You know what I'm saying? That's where it is, and that's what it is. And I am greatly appreciative of him and what he is able to do, you know, what he brings to my life and my family's life. So, you know, I definitely thank God for that. And so for some of you who may be feeling like everything is all haywire, everything is crazy, nothing's going right, you're facing trial after trial after trial, I'm telling you, God's glory is upon you. You have great purpose, and there is something that you're supposed to be doing, and it is not laying down. It is not letting, you know, whatever that thing is overtake you. You know, it is for you to get up, for you to begin praising God, thanking God for where he is positioning you and what he's about to do in your life. Stop dragging your feet. I'm not just talking to y'all. I'm talking to me, because I know sometimes I'm sluggish, but that's what God needs for us to do, to grind like we've never done before, to pray and fast like we've never done before. 2018, I'm not just saying this, you know, 2018 is the year for those who are truly obedient, who are truly serving God. God is going to do something that only God can do for you. You better get ready, but only if you're in position. I don't think you're going to jump on board and get the rewards for those who actually do the work, because it doesn't work that way. So y'all can stop getting mad when things don't go your way because you're not willing to do the work. Okay. With that being said, I think that about concludes today's program. I absolutely love you guys. God bless you. I want you to do what you do best. That is being you. This week's shout out goes to Miss Iris Peterson. God bless you. I thank you for our little get together this week. You are awesome, and I love you. That's it.
We thank God for Tika Talk and her husband and her child here. They're all here working together. So nice, and that's so good on a day like the day we have. Ask God to continue to bless you till next time.
That's it.
Thank you for tuning in. Join us each and every Sunday at 6 p.m. on WCLN 1170 AM, Channel 16 Cable TV, Star Communications. Also, you can catch us on the World Wide Web on OLDIES1170.com.
Hey,
don't forget to join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Tika Talks. That's TEEKATALKS. Or you email us at TikaTalks@yahoo.com.